Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cyber Samurai Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday, not Saturday. I had the vaccine, and I had the flu-like symptom side effect, and it kind of put me out yesterday. But I'm here today, so we're doing it. We live again. We've had
hunger.
we had a little hiatus too, but that's okay. That's fine. Hey, I want to thank my patrons who are scrolling up in the corner up there. They are looking good. I hope I was looking in the right direction. Yeah. If you want to become a patron, you can go do so. If you do, you get to vote for your favorite character who gets a cool little benefit. And the person who gets the cool little benefit today is... Let me just scroll down here. It's a tie between Ayumi and Marl. So
Ayumi needs it way worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Ayumi. She's got a duel coming up, so she'll need the insta success.
I could die this game.
Could die.
It is to the death.
Exactly.
So thank you for voting and helping these players out. They could use the goodness. And all it takes is $1 to join the polls. Also, we are doing something called the Dead Unicorn Shorts. Just hashtag DU Shorts and the time code of the segment you want me to turn into a short. I'll go ahead and do that, and it'll be funny. I'll also credit you with finding that short. That's it. I think we can get on with the game. We're playing Sin of Regret. These guys are at the Closed Shell Castle. They are trying to convince the daimyo not to be a terrible, terrible person. They think he seems fine, like a good person. But
Probably the people he's hiring.
the magistrate has...
Yeah, I feel kind of pathetic for him.
The magistrate has captured the village elder Setsuo and put him in the prison that they have there. And also, one of the Imperials has accused Reiju Rin of killing a Mia, her uncle, and a duel is now going to take place between the Mia's champion, Ayumi, and Rin. That is going to happen on the morrow.
Because I am an honorable...
You're going to gain a lot of
peasant.
honor. That's going to happen.
Hell yeah. I'm an honorable peasant.
Either way, from winning or from being killed.
Oh, that's cool how the green screen in the mirror is like continuing the pagoda. That's
I kind of dig it too.
It's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's the recap. And I'm glad Howard has joined us. So Howard is playing. I haven't introduced us all. Of course, I'm Corey. I'm the game master. Howard is playing Rikyu, the hyena masked Ronin. Shugenja. There is Tarek playing Ayumi, the ninja. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Marl, the Oracle of the Death Gods, and Bashar bin Sahir, played by Matt. Oh, Crystal's playing Marl. And I forgot people's names for a second.
Nice afterthought.
I know, right? That's my wife. What am I doing? And Matt's playing Bashar bin Sahir, who is a Kamaris nobleman exiled from his domain. So, there's a bunch of people at court. Bashar was just leaving the prison. We can continue from here if you like. We could fast forward if everybody did what they wanted to do. We'll kind of... I know everybody kind of wants to do their own thing, I think, right now. So...
I did what I wanted to do at the prison, so I would say fast forward from my point.
Okay. What about the rest of y'all?
No, I think we all got our invite already, so I think we can fast forward to the court. That's how I thought we were all doing, was trying to get an invite.
You are at the court.
Yeah,
You were
We
there.
were in court. Remember, we.
Oh, that's
Mia,
right. Yeah. So
I gave the Mia the opportunity to like.
yeah, you can fast forward. I got nothing.
You are all like Rikyu was invited to go hunting with the daimyo the next day.
Oh, well, I guess
But-
we can do that. Sorry,
But
it's been
I
a bit.
also needed to get my dueling ritual done for me today, the cleansing or whatever. I don't know what it's supposed to be about. I've never done this before, but I'm assuming either Riku or Marl could help me out because it's supposed to be done by a Shigenja, from what I can tell.
I think Marl has the actual ritual cleansing. I don't.
Oh,
Cleansing
I don't know if I
rite?
need to be cleansed.
Is that what it needs to be?
I'm not sure what the exact rite is. It just says that there needs to be like a ritual meditation to cleanse the soul and whatnot before a duel to the death like this.
See, I recommend for that sake in large amounts.
Great. I'd prefer not to be as impaired the night before someone who I think is a murderer is going to try to kill me, but
See, you call it impaired. I call it enlightened.
okay. Well, great talking to you. I'm gonna go and prepare in the dojo. Well, have a great night.
I mean, one man's hot dog is another man's taco. What can we say?
True. Well, no, one man's hot dog is another man's open-faced sandwich.
If you like, but a hot dog is a taco.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
I mean, yeah,
It's
but a taco
bread.
is also an open-faced sandwich on flatbread.
it is. A taco is an open-faced sandwich on flatbread, which means all open-faced sandwiches are tacos.
Tacos.
Are tacos. That meatball
But they're
sub,
on fat bread.
that meatball sub, that's a
It's
taco.
a taco.
I just know that if we ever get to game in person again, neither of you are allowed to do the food runs.
That's a clippable moment.
Okay, Ayumi can move yourself over to the dojo
Yeah.
with which one of these guys is the dojo master here?
This guy, right?
What? Is it him? Yeah, I think it's him.
Wasn't he the one?
Yeah, the other guy's the Yojimbo. Yep, there's the guy in charge of the dojo. That is
Daihachi Sensei.
Reiju Daihachi Sensei. Reiju Daihachi Sensei. He is a serious, traditional kind of person. Polite, but always on his guard, like a samurai is. He kind of understands his surroundings no matter where he is. And everything to him has a sense of gravity to it. And he is polite and soft-spoken.
Yes.
Greetings, Ayumi-san. Welcome back to the dojo.
Reiju Daihachi Sensei, it's my honor to return. Though I wish I had better news. I am to face Reiju Rin in a duel to the death on the morrow.
I know, I was there.
Well, I seek your counsel.
I apologize, Ayumi-san, but Reiju Rin is my disciple. The dojo is yours to practice in if you like. And you are welcome to use the tools here to help you prepare yourself, or the shrine here to help you focus yourself. But I cannot help train you, nor can I lead you in the meditation. Perhaps one of your comrades could help. Or I believe there was a monk that you came here with.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
Been a while.
I did not forget about the monk, but I did think he would be willing to at least spar with me, but I guess that makes sense that he wouldn't. I go, well, I appreciate the space then, and I may take some time to practice my swordsmanship. It's been quite a while since I wielded one.
If I may say so, I am not the only swordsman here at Close Shell Castle. If you are looking for a partner.
I felt that it would be most appropriate to seek a teacher, one who might be impartial. I did not realize that you were directly responsible for Ren.
While the day-to-day training does fall to Genzo for all the discipline and formations, the skill of swordsmanship falls to me. They are all my students.
See, and I expect that they are going to be excellently trained. I will seek out another swordsman and see if I might be able to gather a partner. Is there a particular place in this castle that you would suggest that is quiet for me to prepare?
There is the shrine on the second floor. And of course, you're very welcome to use the facilities here. You can use this area to train, you can use the tools here, and you can use the shrine to Bishiman here if you wish, though it is humble and small.
Arigato. Okay, I will go first and meditate in front of the shrine to Bishiman.
Okay.
I will like, I'm sure they have some kind of like wash, I don't want to say bin, but like a wash basin that I can use to like.
You give it too much credit. It's a little cabinet with a statue of Bishiman in it, and a little like bowl with sand and a couple of like burnt sticks of incense that have already been expended coming out of it. There's a little tin with more little things of incense. I mean, it's
okay.
I
mean, I didn't expect it to be super fancy. I just meant, is there a wash basin in the dojo?
Oh, of course there is. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go and use a wash basin to like clean up myself a little bit, and then go and do a. I'll even clean the shrine and properly like tend to it, and then
throw the old ones away. Blah.
Exactly. Clean it up a bit. Make sure there's no cobwebs around the shrine.
Oh, there's no cobwebs. No. He
he
does keep the place clean.
No. I'm just joking. And then I'll sit down and I'll meditate for just a small amount of time before I go, and I'm gonna search for this lady. I forgot what her name is, but Reiju, the samurai or the daimyo's daughter or niece. Daimyo's niece.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Ume.
Ume,
and this is the monk Michi.
Oh, okay. I will probably also go and talk to.
So Ume is, I believe, this girl right here is Ume. This is Michi. No, this is. I'm sorry. This is Ume.
That's Zeppelin, right?
Yeah, this is Ume. Yeah, this is the one you haven't talked to yet. This is the woman you have no idea. No one's talked to this person yet.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is Ume.
Yes.
Ponytail lady.
This is the Michi. This is the Seppun. Seppun.
Now I got it right.
And
Right.
these two at the bottom here are the servants.
Atsuko and what's her name?
Atsuko and Shaki.
Shaki
Okay,
is
so-
the one who's always having a bad day.
No, Atsuko is the one who's always having
okay.
a bad.
Yeah. Atsuko's the dour one. So then I'll go see Nietzsche after I'm done meditating, and then after that I'll go and look for Umi.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna come back around to how about Maro and Rikyu? You're still at court. Court has kind of dissolved a bit with all the happenings. People are talking here and there, and like just gossip's happening. People are wondering what is going to happen to the village since there's nobody in the village. Ume will walk over to the both of you and say, I don't know where Ayumi and Bashar went, but if you want that meeting with my uncle, I can arrange that now. The private meeting you wished?
I look over at Marl. Should we do that? Sorry, it's been a while. Should we do that without them?
I don't think that we should. I think Ayumi seemed to be the one who most wanted to see him.
Yeah. Well, I look back at her. Is it possible just arrange it later, or should I go find them?
It won't be till tomorrow after the duel, after the hunting, after all of this is taken care of. I know he has time now. I don't know what it's going to be like until perhaps late night tomorrow night after court.
I would like to meet him, but I guess what I would need to know is if we have a meeting with him now, would that mean that that the others couldn't meet him tomorrow? I don't want to take out that.
I'm sure we could have another meeting tomorrow if there needed to be another meeting. You could arrange it with him, perhaps.
All right.
At this point, Bashar walks on in back into court after he's done with his meeting of.
Real quick, can I do an OOC?
You want to do an OOC?
Yeah, I want to do an OOC.
Do it.
Hey, so just to remind Howard and Crystal, we were wanting to set up that meeting to talk to the daimyo about all the stuff that was going on in the village, right?
Right.
That was our point, was to try to convince him that the administrations that are going on in the village are causing the destitution and the rebels.
I know what the point of the meeting was, but I have other stuff that I want to talk to him about as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm saying is y'all should. I was trying to say y'all should take the opportunity because my stuff that I wanted to talk to him about, y'all knew what I wanted to talk to him about, which was the things that I got accomplished by going through the Mia. The Mia brought up all the problems for me. She was my champion to bring up all the shit that I wanted to bring up, and now is giving me a platform to do something about it, right? So if y'all want to, if y'all have priorities as well, totally take advantage of that time if you want.
And also trying to remember on Bashar's story, didn't Daihachi Sensei also ask him not to bring anything up with Reiju Jikai about his origins?
Yeah, a lot of people said you should kind of hide that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, I don't have much to say to Reiju Jikai at this point in time. I should mostly focus on just, training with Reiju Daihachi Sensei because that was, his request. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, Bashar will bear witness to the meeting, but he's probably out of respect for his new teacher, he's gonna abstain from getting too involved in it unless he needs to add any missing details to what Marl or Rikyu will have to say to Reiju Jikai.
Oh, well, you can discuss that with Marl and Riku.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't.
All right.
You don't need to tell us what you're going to role play in a moment. You just role play it in the moment.
Nah. Sometimes I have to think ahead because like trying to think in the moment is just you've seen what happened. I get stuck.
Also, like asking the game master for a cultural context or asking him what happened in the past, that's perfectly fine. But then saying what you should do for an action afterwards, like that's something you should ask the other players about. Like, hey guys, is it okay if I say these things or take this kind of role or do this kind of stuff? I can't tell you whether that's a good idea or not. I can simply tell you, yes, that happened. Yes, you're right on that. And this is a cultural thing. And that's the information you know. And then
Well, I was mostly asking whether or not Reiju Kai, because you role-played him, whether or not he requested that I should get myself involved any further with the daimyo.
So
Or
are you
am I
asking
misremembering
Reiju?
it?
Are you asking Reiju Jukai right now?
No. Like Bashar just entered the hall, essentially.
yes. So
Yeah.
Bashar walks
So I'm
in.
just trying to remember
Everybody
information
turns
so that
towards
we
him. Everybody turns towards him and says "Norm," and then everybody goes back to doing what they're doing. Yeah, that's a dated reference. So you guys,
I have no idea what that is.
You two,
Cheers.
Dude, you don't know Cheers?
I never watched Cheers,
It's available on Hulu.
and I never watched Friends either, and I don't intend to.
Yeah, don't watch Friends.
Sure, but I
But
liked
Cheers. Go back and watch Cheers.
I liked both of those.
I didn't like Friends. I'm sorry.
Although I will say that watching Cheers now, the jokes are so incredibly sexist.
Oh yeah,
Like
extremely
all of the
sexist.
humor is so bad.
Yeah,
It's like, wow, this is awful.
it's a blast from the past. If you go back and watch it, it'll put in context those times.
It'll put hair on your chest.
No,
I have plenty of that.
put in context those times.
This is an aside from the game here, but I would like to say that a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, it's just the time of that when it came out." And that's how that's how people acted and stuff, and that we should forgive them. I Love Lucy came out in the 50s,
I don't know. I wasn't there.
and it had a female lead comedian with a husband that respected her 100%. They never did sexist jokes. I guess they kind of did some jokes where
I don't remember anything
Ethel-
specific.
Ethel and her husband usually made like a sexist joke every once in a while, I'm sure.
Yeah,
But-
the whole straight to the moon thing too at the same time.
That was Honeymooners.
That was Honeymooners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, that ran at the same time as.
But I'm just saying, like, I Love Lucy. That's a pretty dang good show.
That's pretty boring, dude.
I liked it.
I
grew
liked
up,
it.
I watched it growing up. I loved it. On Nick
All
at
of the
Night.
wacky hijinks.
On Nick at Night. I don't know if they still play that stuff on Nick at Night, but
Shenanigans.
I don't think
Yes,
so.
Anyways.
It was good.
Bashar approaches you two apparently because I am controlling his character right now. He approaches you.
All right, fine.
Hi.
And Yume, or I'm sorry, Yume, Reiju Yume looks at both of you expectantly.
So, what are we to do at this point?
Well, she was just saying that we could go meet with her uncle. It's uncle, right?
The daimyo, yes.
Oh yeah, I know he's daimyo. I was trying to remember if he was the uncle.
Well, it is best if all four of us could go. But if one of us has to be absent, well, we could perhaps make the case for the village if possible.
I feel like you should have followed it up with, if somebody has to be absent, it's probably best that it's a Yumi. That's the argument to be made there.
Well, I mean, I was going to say before you interrupted that you are preparing for a duel too, so thank you for the interjection,
Yeah, just saying.
Mr. Assumptionist.
You could have kept going with it.
Well,
While Ayumi is preparing for her duel, we can at least try to progress the issue further in her absence.
All right.
yes.
I'm down for whatever.
I wish she could join us, but she does have more important things to attend to at the moment.
Okay.
I would say that this was unforeseen, but
You'd be lying, but you can say it.
You guys are led into a smaller room with the daimyo, and nearby his Yojimbo, which you already met, Reiju Jinzaburo.
Right. I give him a bow because I like that guy. As well as a daimyo, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, a very deep bow.
It's like a head nod. That's all you get.
By the way, Icthilian is in the comments. He writes, I think this game needs a cliff now. So if
cliff?
anybody wants to start making up random things about Rokugan, like, yeah, those demos are Kappa. I know what those are. They like to kidnap widows and make them marry each other. So ancient Rokugani tradition. They make old people happy. That's their job.
Yeah, somebody should. I'm down.
I remember hearing a Chinese legend where dragons courted old people because they were just right for them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're really old. They're as old as humans can get. Okay, Reiju bids you to sit down. He pours some tea. Greetings. Welcome to Closed Shell Castle. It's my niece, Ume-chan, said you wanted to speak with me privately. I know me and you, Riki, we are going to go hunting tomorrow, but I guess this is something that cannot wait.
Well, I do look forward to the hunt. Also, we already discussed some of the things that we've discovered here with you. I can't remember everything that was said last game, but I do believe that we already brought up the ghosts and all that in court, right?
In the castle, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Ume and them verified it. Who was it? It was Ume, right? Who went and verified it with us?
Ume came with us when we actually took care of the ghost in the well.
Yeah.
I don't know everything that goes on here, and I don't want to pretend that I do, and I definitely don't want to insult you, but I think that you might be being sabotaged by some of the people here. There are too many things going wrong for it to be coincidence, and I don't believe that I believe that you are an honorable man and not attempting to harm the people that in the town. What's the name of that town?
Twin Blessing Village.
Twin Blessings Village.
Yeah, that.
I think they're called not retainers, but
I used to wear one of those after I had braces.
Me too!
Are they not called peasantry? I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, they're peasants.
The peasants.
You can call them peasants. You can also call them
His vassals?
vassals.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Rebels.
Rebel scum.
Yeah.
Insurgents.
Terrorists.
My personal
Domestic
insurgents.
terrorists. That's what it is. Yeah,
Domestic terrorist, it sounds like you blow up the kitchen to get back at your wife.
It does. Now who has a stove?
Hey, as long as I don't have to cook, I think that's all good.
Now can
Or,
I stay
like-
out an hour later after work?
Someone who cooks in someone else's bed.
My friends and I were gonna go to the bowling alley, but yet you just want me to help you bake.
What?
I don't
Okay.
get where that one was going.
I don't know where that was going either.
Too many
someone-
house chores.
Also,
Yes, okay.
also, if somebody wants to bake, I'm not above, helping to bake just to get some of the baking.
I know. A bake date sounds great. Chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies and
So,
some.
someone wants to bake, you help with the baking just so you
You
can
get
lick the spoons
You
and
get
like
chocolate chip cookies and some chocolate chip nookie. It's a win-win.
double dip.
But we've been doing it for every day for 5 months straight. I've gained 40 pounds, honey.
That's called winter. Yeah.
All right, let's bring it back to the scene. They're called hymen
Yes,
or peasants or vassals. That's all good.
Is it Hyman?
Amen.
Yes, hymen.
Henning.
Hymen.
Okay.
Hymen. Hiemen. Hymen.
Yeah.
Keep your mind out of the gutter, Howard.
Enan and
Or Ien. Yeah, Heenan.
Enan?
Yeah.
Enan.
Hymen.
At any rate,
I
I
don't
use one of
know.
those words and say I am sure that you are an honorable daimyo. Therefore, their suffering is probably not on you. I believe that you are being there we go. I believe that you're being sabotaged, and I would like to help to find out who is doing this to help the people of your vassals. I'm offering you my sword, as it were, although really it's more of a magic-y thing that I do. I do have a sword.
Do you not mean that you offer your capabilities to serve
Right.
the...
That is exact. Yes, that's how metaphors work. Thank you, Bashar.
What is this offer you are giving me specifically? Are you wanting to swear fealty to me, or are you just offering? Are you looking for a job, or is this simply something you're just wishing to do? And why would you wish to just simply do this service?
Because I value lives, and their lives are miserable. It's something I just wish to do, but I don't want to do it in a way that is inappropriate within, as this is your land. So I'm asking basically to investigate this with your permission rather than do something behind your back to try to help people. I don't want it to look like that.
We have become rather fond of the people of Twin Blessings Village. They helped house us and they provided us shelter when during our travels, and it would do our hearts good to help them out of the issues that they are currently going through.
Yeah, I like how Bashar put it.
It seems this castle has had problems from the beginning. I don't. From what I understand, that this castle was built on an artificial hill without the blessing of the kami, and thereby rendering this and the land around it with a permanent imbalance.
Yes.
That's actually the second time I've heard that. What does that mean, artificial hill? Is this land hollow?
It means that It means that the Lady Otomo Nakaho had men bring barrels and barrels of soil to create a hill here.
That's not as exciting as I'd hoped.
And then created a moat around the hill, which is... It's not what samurai castles usually have. But I have to say that it is very useful for funneling enemies where they need to go for defense. So it is a very defensible structure, but it sacrifices its spirituality for its defenses. I was put in charge of this. Hold on, let me just double check this real quick.
Was I put in charge of this?
Yes.
Let me double check.
I was put in charge of this castle after I was discharged as a poet. And I'm quite new to the castle, so I'm not sure of all of its ins and outs, but many of the people here have been invaluable in helping me prepare it. The peasantry has not liked me since I have arrived. And I have had to get more help in making sure that Twin Blessing Village has acted like a proper samurai village.
Why the ban on sake?
Sake. The village is not producing what it should be producing. I wanted to make sure that the peasants weren't simply drinking all of the wine and the rice instead of giving the correct amount of taxes to us. Every time we would come, they would be short on taxes, and yet that distillery seems to be in full operation. So I shut it down. That and the way station, though I did not know the way station was burned down with everyone inside of it, if that is the case.
Yes.
I see.
Well, as far as the rice production goes, there was an imbalance in the water, Kami. They had been flooding the barley and drying out the rice, but we took care of that. So production should be going back to normal soon.
I don't think that's going to happen. You heard what Sugamasa-san has said. The village is abandoned. The villagers are now rebels. You want to bring that village back. You're very welcome to go back to that village and get it back producing. But the village headman, he stays here for now. He's behind this entire thing. He is, if he can't control that village, he doesn't need to be in charge of that village.
I don't remember anybody saying anything about the village being abandoned.
Sugamasa did, the magistrate, when he walks into the court.
So Sugamasa, just to recap that, he brought Tetsu in, said he went into the village to find the ne'er-do-wells that were within it. The villagers protected them, wouldn't give up their location, and when Sugamasa applied pressure with his troops, they fled into the woods, and Setsuo kept the rest of them at bay. He stalled them so everybody could flee into the forest. Once they were in the forest, you don't know what happened. You don't know why they didn't continue on into the forest after them. That's an interesting question that should be answered.
Might be interesting to go look for the villagers and see what's really going on. At any rate, I might be interested in swearing to fealty to you and staying here later once problems are resolved. But for now, I think that would confuse matters. I think it would be simpler to try and sort all this out. And with your permission, that is what I wish to offer you now.
Right. Well, we do have a magistrate who's supposed to take care of these matters.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to come to you like this, so you didn't think I was trying to usurp your magistrate.
But that said, you did take care of apparently a ghost situation, and that there is a current sabotage happening to my garden.
Yes.
Not to mention the fact that there were creatures on my roof, and I had no idea that they were there. So you seem quite capable in all of this.
Thank you.
I don't want to give you... I want to make sure that you act honorably in doing this.
All right.
I don't want you to accuse anyone unless you have some sort of evidence
Of course.
or testimony of a testimony of gravity. Someone whose word is whose word can be irreproachable in such matters.
All right.
Other than that, I give you permission to go to any place in this palace, with the caveat that if you are in the family's quarters, that my servant Sugamasa accompanies you.
I bow deeply.
So will Bashar. Thanking him for, essentially allowing us to do as we will in the castle.
If you are going to invade somebody's private area, their rooms and such, please see Sugamasa before you do that.
Absolutely.
I feel that would be appropriate if we are conducting another investigation that is necessary.
While you're at it, there is something on my mind that perhaps you can solve as well. We have a lack of arrows.
Oh.
We found the barrel arrows, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We found a lot of arrows.
You found a lot of arrows?
Yes, there's an abandoned watchtower. It's full of arrows.
I'll be honest, I was really hoping there was sake in the barrel, but it was full of arrows.
Yes, it seems to be like a storage house of sorts.
Well, that's how it's being currently used.
Oh, that, and then you have to go around it to go outside to get the water. I remember that part.
Right, so we have somebody taking our arrows and stashing them where nobody can find them. Please tell Artaisa Reiju Masaru that his arrows, or the location of his arrows.
Is he asking us to do it, or his servant that's there?
Oh, he's asking you guys if you could do that.
Oh, okay. Just want to be clear.
He doesn't have a servant here. There's no servant in this room, actually. It's just guys.
So Sugamasa is not with us, too?
Yeah, I thought you were saying that Sugamasa was there.
Sugamasa's his servant. It's his bodyguard. It's his...
Oh, okay.
It's not his errand boy.
Jinzaburo is his bodyguard. His Yojimbo. Sugamasa is the magistrate.
The magistrate.
Oh, sorry.
And both are technically his servant, since he's the lord.
Oh, okay.
But, he's not a servant. He is...
I just want to know who he's asking. It's
Yeah.
us. I'm all good.
He's asking you.
Junzaburo, okay. Yeah, looking at my notes again.
So yeah, he will tell you to ask Taisa Reiju Masaru to tell him where his arrows are. So he can re-equip his samurai with arrows, because nobody has been able... There are no arrows. All the guards...
Sugamasa to tell us where that guy is.
All the guards in the guard towers are just lookouts. They can't actually do anything.
Okay, well, I asked Sugamasa to tell us where that guy is.
You mean
Jinzaburo.
Junzaburo?
Whoever's there. There anymore. Everybody's name is hard. I'm going to call everyone Bob.
Write it down.
Bob.
I mean, that's
Bob.
why Corey calls his channel Truly Evil Bob.
I used
That's
to a
not
long
why.
time ago. I changed the name to Dead Unicorn because I didn't want it to just be about me. I wanted it to be about everybody, all of my friends on who roleplay. I thought that was a better idea than making
And
it a
we love you
me-centric.
for it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I love you guys. So yeah, you're with Reiju Jikai the Daimyo and his Yojimbo, Reiju Jinzaburo. And if you ask Jinzaburo, he will say, I believe the Taisa currently is out in court, but if you want to wait till tomorrow, he will be in the barracks or in the training yard with his troops.
All right, that's fine.
Taisa, by the way, means captain,
Oh.
or is equivalent to captain.
To Sergeant.
Sergeant is God, what's sergeant?
Taisa is Gunso. It's Gunso is sergeant.
Gunzo is sergeant, yeah.
Gunso is sergeant.
Taisa's captain.
Taisa is captain.
I don't even know what these ranks mean in English.
Shurikan is lieutenant, and Riko Gunshokan is commander.
That's
I
right.
think captain is over sergeant, if that helps any.
Yeah, captain is over sergeant. Lieutenant is over lieutenant is under captain. To the Shurikan, and then it's Captain Taisa and then Commander eventually.
The idiosyncrasies. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you.
What's up?
Somebody said something?
Oh,
So, he says, is there any more business? Do you enjoy the tea?
Oh. Yes, it's delicious, thank you.
I actually would like to go rest up for the hunt tomorrow. I just wanted to be sure that I had talked to you about this first.
Oh, one last thing. It was mentioned that the villagers ran off into the woods, but nobody followed them?
I don't know. You heard Sugamasa's report?
Okay.
They ran into the woods they weren't able to follow.
I suppose I should ask him. I guess that's it.
All right. He bows. Thank you for the
Go
conversation.
back.
Bow back.
Of course. And thank you for your time, and I bow super low.
Bow again, and hope nobody else says anything so we don't have to keep bowing all the time.
Back out.
It's
All right,
like
and I assume we will all excuse ourselves from the room and
Have-
continue the story.
have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
No, but I want to.
Yes.
Oh my
I heard
God.
good things about it.
There are scenes like it's a running gag that when anybody enters or leaves enters a
Oh,
room,
right. Everybody says Heil Hitler to everybody.
or like, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler. The other person's like Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler.
Oh my god.
Funny. It's the best.
I don't think I would be able to keep track of that if I was an actor in that movie. I'd be like, fuck.
It's so good. Jojo Rabbit, I recommend. Go watch that stuff. Put it in your eye sockets. All right. You go back out to court, and a lot of people are. Yeah, some of the people have kind of left. Let's go to Yumi. Hey, Yumi, where are you going? What's happening? What's going on? What's the?
I was
what's
gonna
the
go
stitch?
find Nietzsche, and then
Michi.
Michi the monk.
is it Michi or Nietzsche? I wrote it as Nietzsche, like
M as
Frederick
in
Nietzsche.
Mary.
Oh, I was using N as in Nietzsche.
In as in Nietzsche.
It's not. She's not a philosopher.
Well, is
Well,
she
she's a
Corey?
monk. They're
I guess she
kind
is a
of
philosopher. You're absolutely right. I am corrected.
Yeah.
I swear
it
to
is
God,
Nietzsche.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
It's just she's not a German philosopher. She's a Japanese.
She's in the shrine going, the kami are dead.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Modern
Kami
Roku
are
God
dead.
has
All
killed the
hail
Kami. The Kami are dead.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Nietzsche or Michi. God damn it.
Michi.
I'm gonna go to Michi,
Right.
and I'm going to um talk to her about this rich one. Talk to her about what, like, inform her what's going on. I don't know if was she at court? Did I notice her at court?
She was not at court, no. She's up
Okay,
there
yeah,
eating
so
some rice.
I'm gonna go and try to explain to her what happened, and maybe hopefully get some advice from her.
Okay. You go up there, she's eating some rice.
Maybe some
Sitting on
guided
a-
meditation.
On a pillow, eating rice.
I go and I'll sit down next to her. Hello, Michi-san.
Hello, Ayumi-san.
I hope your meal is going well.
It is very fulfilling.
Glad. I am to face Reiju Rin in a duel to the death on the morrow.
Oh my.
I was hoping that you might be able to help me prepare myself for this weekend.
Hold on.
Hold on, this really funny thing just happened on
No, I'm,
Facebook.
I'm just replying to somebody in the chat. So she says, "Yes, I can see why you would need my assistance in this. Please."
Oh.
She puts down her rice. Well, she says, "May I finish my rice?"
Oh, of course. Of course.
All right.
No need to rush.
She will eat all of her rice, leaving a very clean bowl. Placing
I
her
will.
chopsticks on
I
top
will
of it.
eat something as well. I have little travel ration.
She says,
Like,
"Who are you doing?"
Reiju Rin.
Reiju Rin. An Imperial. Uh-oh. Yep. Well, off-screen
Hey.
shatter.
Sorry.
That's all right. She says, "An Imperial.
Indeed,
You are
one of Reiju's men.
you are going you are dueling way above your station.
Apparently, yes.
This
But
it is
I
a
feel.
it is
I
a
feel.
she says it is a very interesting opportunity.
How so?
One of your station doesn't get the chance to prove themselves at that level very often, if ever, during their lifetime.
That is probably true.
It is the will of the kami.
Well, yes, I am here. At this point,
You must understand that the destinies that we follow are not only influenced by the kami but by ourselves, and the stations that we can achieve are not just given to us by our Lord, but given to us by heaven, but can also be achieved on this earth as well.
well, I am hopeful that through righteousness and strength at arm, that I will prevail, despite this apparent gap in status and potentially skill level. I've been told that she has been trained by a very strong swordsman.
I see. So you doubt yourself?
I am fairly confident that I could kill her.
Then I don't understand the statement.
Indeed.
In fact, that is the first step to this cleansing, to this meditation that we will do, is there will be no more thoughts of that nature. You have not just stumbled into this. You have not. You have earned this duel. And you will win this duel because it is something that you have earned. Let us meditate on that. And she will start a meditation in that kind of thing. Do you have any type of theology? Do you have a theology skill?
I do not have any points in theology specifically, but I do have points in meditation, and I do have points in.
I can give you culture. Do you have culture?
I do have culture, yeah.
All right, you can make a culture roll. You can do recall. You can do theorize. Yeah, recall or theorize are the two that you can do. It's gonna be pretty hard. No matter what, I'm gonna make the TN a 4.
Okay. Don't have great memory.
So recall is earth and theorize is fire. You want to do?
Yeah, I think I'm going to use fire, and I guess I'll spend a void point.
Oh, here comes the cat.
Hello, how are you, kitty? Just so y'all matches.
Nope.
Look. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yes.
Okay, you make it. Pa-pa-pa! You use your free success. And you automatically make the roll. Okay, culture is
must be an
telling you
Important
that
role.
these precepts that she is talking to you about, these are the precepts of in order. It could be that she's saying these means that she is part of a monk order called the Perfect Sect Order, a Perfect Land Sect.
Landset.
They're very popular with the peasantry right now, but are considered kind of like outlaws. They're not considered good, like religious monks. They are outliers. In fact, they could
Kind
be
of like a cult.
Yes. It could be that even illegal in some areas to be part of this perfect land sect, especially in imperial lands, because of what she just said about, punching above your station, that sort of stuff. Like,
Yeah, I was picking up on
upending
the radical.
Yeah, it is very radical for
Okay.
Rokugan.
But now I have a reference point going back to, the perfect land sect.
Perfect land sect.
Thing about it. But I keep it to myself, but I feel instantly, this is going to sound kind of ass backwards, but I feel instantly put at ease knowing that she may have beliefs that are outside the norm.
That sounds right for your character, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel more comfortable with her knowing that she is okay with blessing me in this journey, even if she's not, may not be the most trustworthy person in the world, but hey, she's a monk, right?
Yeah, she is still
Probably
a
got
monk.
this.
A monk's a monk.
Yeah.
Still got
Monks
them
are monks.
Kehoe. Still.
Yeah, they all taste the same.
Yeah. They all taste like marshmallows. Fine, but
Well, as long as you toast them.
yeah, you're not gonna not toast a monk. Come on.
They get all ooey gooey.
Exactly. Little tiny crisp on
Mine
the
has graham
outside.
crackers and chocolate in it. I'll call this one s'mores.
So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink. So
How dare you, right in the middle of our adventures?
thirsty. I'm a thirsty bitch.
What was it that he said? I couldn't quite hear.
He said, "I'm a thirsty bitch." In reference to
Speaking of,
himself,
I'm
not
also a
me.
thirsty bit.
All right, drink time.
That's where I just came from.
Oh, well. I'm just
Jeez,
tired
why
from my
didn't you all do
freaking
it at the
hike,
same time?
though. Huh?
I said, "Geez, why didn't you all do it at the same time?"
Well, I mean, like, people watching the stream need some people to interact with.
I am returned.
Crystal's thirsty bitch is back! Yay!
Thank you for joining us in the lull in the stream. If you're just now joining us, we are taking a
A
tiny,
hydration break.
a tiny hiatus. We will be
Well,
back to your regularly scheduled programming very, very soon.
I have been rewatching Futurama. I'm in the last season right now. And I never really noticed before, but I love how Hedonism Bot's teeth are stained purple from wine.
You just noticed that?
Hey!
Bring on the mayonnaise. I love Futurama. It's a great show, and everybody should watch it.
Watch it a zillion times.
Yeah, right? Just keep it on in the background all the time. Good news, everyone.
I do not want to live on this planet anymore.
Mind you, like, the older episodes, I know way more by heart than the ones, like, that they did
On Comedy Central?
on Comedy Central, because they would play those over and over and over again on, like, Adult Swim, and, like, late at night when I'm not doing anything, it would just be on, and I would just watch. I would just consume them, because there weren't any more, and I just wanted to, But, like, they didn't do that with the Comedy Central. As soon as Comedy Central ended the series, they stopped playing them. All of them. And so I couldn't endlessly rewatch them. And that is a bummer. But they're on Hulu now, so I guess I can
Watch
go
I still
back.
remember the time I caught, like, the premiere of the first episode of Futurama. That's always going to be special to me.
Poppycock. Yeah, but Futurama's such a good show.
Oh hell yeah, it's amazing.
I'm waiting for King Kong versus Godzilla. I got
That's not out yet?
no this weekend.
I was gonna say it's coming up.
Seymour Butts, man, the Seymour Butts episode. Oh god,
And I watched
Seymour.
the Snyder cut, which Howard really enjoyed.
Apparently, that's unique.
It's okay.
No, a lot of people really enjoyed it. A
Oh,
lot
okay.
of people.
The way you're saying it, though, it's like
I
what?
thought it was the best of the Snyder movies. I didn't think it was a bad movie. I just thought it wasn't like a great. I thought it was like as good as the worst Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's way better than Iron Man 2.
I thought it. Yeah,
Actually, I'll be honest. I liked Iron Man 2 better than Iron Man 3.
yeah. I liked Iron Man 2 better than
Iron Man just was going down. What's up
Yeah.
with that? I love the first one.
I think it's better than Thor: The Dark World.
I was gonna say it's right about the same as Thor: The Dark World.
I
Maybe
haven't
a little
seen
better.
any of those. I've seen Iron Man 1. I think I've seen Iron Man 2. That's the one with the old man whipping. Thing,
Yeah,
right?
Old Man Whip.
Old man whipper stand.
The thing I remember from
I've
Iron
seen
Man
that
2 is like in the very beginning when they're testing
Where is
out,
Bird? That's
When
what
the-
I remember.
when the
Where is
mili-
Bird?
when the military is testing out Iron Man suits and they got all the soldiers in Iron Man suits and then the guy's waist turns
Oh.
360 and then falls over.
Oh, that one.
I'm just
That
like,
was awful. I forgot about that.
Oh, that was harsh.
Like, just because the suit can do that doesn't mean the person inside can do that.
And I think I've only seen that movie once in my life, and that scene sticks out to this day.
I forgot
Guard for
about
life.
that.
Anyways, let's get back to the adventure. Everybody walks back out into court because Ayumi is deep in meditation right now. you are out there walking through. Some of the people have left. Like the Mia's no longer. She's gone. Wolfman is gone.
Wolfman.
The master of ceremonies is still there. The major domo is still there. The Taisa, sure that the meeting went well. So she.
Is it Yume or Ume?
It's Ume, with a
Okay.
U, not a Y. But I keep saying Yume for some reason because it's the letter U, and I want to say Yume. The same way Howard keeps saying Saki instead of Sake.
It's like, why doesn't Eugene start with a U?
Have you been correcting me on how I say Saki?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Oh,
an
okay.
asshole about that.
Is it? I haven't heard you tell me to say it any other way. It's just how I've always heard it.
I
So
think
that's how
I've said
say
it. I think I told you once, like 4 or 5 games ago, but I didn't want to like press you on that at all.
I
mean,
mean, I just
you-
feel
you
like
did
you
it earlier,
should
like in
know
this
how
live
it's
stream.
pronounced by
I
now.
thought you did it earlier. I was like, is he correcting me or is he just being weird? I think you're correcting me.
I have corrected you. I didn't like want to make it a big deal though. Like
Now we're talking about it. Now it's happening.
Now it's weird.
It's Japan. It's a different language though. It's a different culture. I don't expect everybody to know these things or to be spot on with everything. I'm not,
Definitely.
and I wouldn't like put that on anybody else either. That would be a dick thing to do. Icthilian just told me that ume means plum blossom. Or it could also mean courage, as it is the first flower to bloom in late winter.
It's also the ugliest man in the world in The Witcher 3.
Icthilian apparently has been to Japan, which is pretty cool. I would like to go one day, but
Jealous.
yeah, I would like to go see a Power Ranger live show one day. That would be awesome.
There
with
are
all the
lots
little
of
kids.
places I would love to visit.
All the little kids and then me going, yeah.
That's how I picture it going if you were there.
Yep.
And then you're gonna be cast as an extra for for one of their like filming.
Dude, don't
Oh, for
even
the recent-
don't even
Huh?
say that. Don't even know.
Why?
Like,
you want to?
of course.
Yeah, of course he does.
It's gonna happen then.
Dude, I saw
That is not how the world works.
I watched
will.
Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger, and the guys in charge of the police precinct was this like definitely an American black guy, and because he did perfect English whenever he needed to do English, and I'm like, wow, he got that role in Power Rangers. That's amazing. In like Super Sentai, yeah, that like makes me think maybe I can get a role in Japan as a thing. You know, that would be awesome. I would love
Well,
that.
you remember my buddy Edgar?
Like, you can
He
be
like
the
practices
American bad guy or
Japanese like
something.
nobody's business.
Yeah, but I'm also not. I'm trying not to be a weeb. Like, I'm trying-
You are?
So he wants to like find a kid to rent so that it won't be weird.
Yeah, because that would totally solve the weird part.
Then the only weird part is when you walk up to someone and say, hey, can I rent your child?
Just because he knows Japanese, though. If he didn't know Japanese, I wouldn't want to rent him. He does know Japanese, right?
Never go to Japan if you have a smoking or drinking problem. You can get all you can drink for $30. That's amazing. Like,
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
quite the claim. All I can drink?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a bold. Well, actually, Japanese people do drink a.
fleets of ships and planes start launching from
They,
Ireland.
they do drink. They drink a lot because remember they have
racist.
the floating world where they can go out with their boss every once in a while, and everybody gets to drink and say whatever the fuck they want about their boss. So everybody gets like shit faced, and then people start having confessions about how much they hate their boss. It's like a real thing. I forget what it's called. But there's like a tradition in Japan.
Yeah, like
Like days.
I think it's like an after work party or something.
Yeah, but it's like a specific day of like the month or the year or something like that where they can do that, and the boss goes with them, and they can just let out all the shit. want to say. And the boss won't do anything about it.
I wouldn't want to work in Japan considering the conditions are still kind of like
Oh
terrible.
yeah, they don't have great labor unions there,
Yeah.
much like in the United
We
States.
don't exactly have those here either.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need to bring those back.
Unless
Seriously.
you're living somewhere that has strong labor unions or trade.
McFillian says those are called Bonenkai.
Onenkai. Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a thing. I know for sure. It sounds awesome to me. I would love to take some of my bosses out and create.
Get pissed and then
Oh.
take the piss out of your boss.
I
I think that kind of exists in the real world. Well, not real world, but in America too. I was saying real world because we're playing game, not that Japan's not real.
Yes.
Yeah, the United States isn't real. Let's be honest. It's not a real.
Well, what I
world.
mean is, I think that exists in America too. It's just not a formal thing. But there are plenty of jobs I've had where after work you can get with your boss and your coworkers and do what you do.
And talk shit.
Yeah, you've never had a
No.
job like that?
I've never had a job where my boss allowed me to talk shit to him, except for my current boss. My current boss is cool as shit. But
Yeah, you just got
every boss I've had in my past,
So
for the most part,
I've
has
had
been
I've had that kind of boss in because I work in radio. I've worked in television, radio, and all of that stuff. So I've had bosses that would take me out to drink later on, and yeah, we could kind of bitch and say what's going on, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a thing here in America too. It's just not
Not formalized.
Yeah, it's not or it's like it depends on your boss too, because the last place I worked at, my boss didn't do any of that stuff, and he was a tight ass, and he was the worst. And we would probably, if we were all drunk and allowed to say something about him, it would get pretty vicious.
yeah, exactly.
But cool bosses who let you do that to them, usually you don't have all of that terrible things to say about them in the first place.
See,
it would
there's
just be
there's a really
roast.
interesting philosophical debate about this exact question, whether having the liberal boss who's real cool and chill is better, or having the hard ass boss who just is straightforward and asshole and is always going to be a terrible person, and you know that he's a terrible person. Which one is better to actually have? Because one is going to fuck you and try to be your friend about it, and the other one's going to fuck you and just be like, yeah, hate me about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
hard to
alternatively,
say.
they're not gonna fuck you because they're actually cool.
Well,
Yeah, but
corporate
this is
corporate.
philosophical discussion of in terms of labor versus management classes. This is like a class awareness.
My
spot.
my cool boss, while cool, still didn't pay me enough money for the work I was doing, and I told him
Exactly,
about
it's
that
still
Oh,
exploiting
all
my
the
labor
time.
and paying me less
That
than my value
depends
that I'm
on
generating.
how
is because
high
he wants-
up a boss it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They're just
well, that's what I'm.
like
But
the
that's
next
exactly why
person
it's
up,
capitalist thinking.
They
It's
don't
thinking
really
about-
have a say.
I remember this story from my previous workplace where I was going through the office space or house. I worked at a house that was renovated to become an office space, and I overheard the president of the company mention how he used to go to a Shipley's Donuts every morning, and it wasn't until until the girl at the register called him out and said, "Hi, John." Saying his she got to know him on a first name basis. That he got weirded out and stopped going there simply because they recognized him. I'm like that's good service. What the hell?
Weird. Anyways, Ume walks up to you three.
I was wondering when we would get back to game.
Great segue.
We should have
tried to
an
do that
after game
twice.
talk show just like that. But
Okay.
all right,
Ume walks up to you three
back
and
game,
says,
back to game.
"I hope that everything went well."
Yes, thank
Great.
you.
I'm glad that it all went well and that things are progressing. Well, I will bid you good night. She bows.
Good night. I'll bow back.
All right. Good night.
Bow.
Mashar bows too. Let's see, and this is evening time, correct?
Yes, how late?
I don't know, 8, 9. You could get something to eat. You're sure that most
Or
of the people
drink.
Yeah,
gone?
probably a bit
Yeah.
late to go bothering people right now.
It's all right. I know where the sake is kept. Did I say it right that time?
It's enough.
Let's see. We basically just ate and came here. I think I'll head back to our guest room and do a bit of divination. Because I want to make sure Ayumi will be okay.
All right. What's the other two of you doing?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember my skill. I haven't even opened up my character sheet. Like I know I have divination too, and I have not even used that skill
You
at
do?
all. You know what? I think I'll assist you in the divination as well, and then I'll probably get get Bashar ready to go to sleep and get ready for his morning training,
You can assist in a divination?
if it's possible.
I think you need. So I don't know what the rules are to assist in a technique that you don't have.
Oh, I have divination.
Oh, well then I guess you can.
Seriously?
I didn't know you had divination. That's
Yeah, his class is
I
all
haven't
about
used
that
it
kind of
because
stuff.
there was no situations that really kind of like I could call upon it.
His class focuses on a lot of rituals, man.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I probably don't need assistance since it's just a TN2 theology void check, but I will welcome your help, Bashar.
Mm-hmm.
I will raid the sake pantry next to the well, and then I will go to bed.
From all we can tell, every single foreigner is really good at divination.
Okay. Howard, while Rikyu is in the kitchen, you notice that there is a woman there getting some food and sake, and says, "Ah, yes, you are Rikyu.
Yes.
Pardon me, I am Otomo Nico. Would you like to join me for some dinner?"
I would love to. Then I make sure that there's more sake. It's enough to go around.
Sake.
Whatever.
She takes you over to the tea room to eat.
I'll
Riki
follow her.
was
You want me to move my
perpetually
character?
Oh,
on
you
the
wanted to
map?
eat actual food, not liquid.
Well, you know, rice, wine, it's all the same thing. Rice, liquor. Well, I don't know where the room is.
The
Also,
sake's a bit
cherry
more
liquor. I'll take whatever
pre-digested.
liquid, really. I'm being picky.
Okay. She says,
So, which of these tokens am I talking to? The one with the hood or without the hood?
without the hood.
Okay.
The one with the hood is the servant.
Got it. Good. Cover them servants up. I don't want to look at them.
Oh, you're talking to the lady that nobody has met yet.
I beg to differ. I just met her. Why were you dining alone? Is there everything all right?
Oh, everything is fine. You put on quite a performance in the court today.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're very welcome. It was a compliment, yes.
When someone says performance, I think that my character probably had the same reaction I was. Does she mean that I performed well, or is she saying that you're full of crap and I noticed? That's quite the performance. So that was both the character and Howard trying to think that one out.
Thank you.
She says, I would like to get acquainted with your friends, but are they around?
Well, they're all kind of doing their own thing at the moment, but I could make introductions if you'd like.
I would. They seem very eclectic.
That's very kind of you.
You had a meeting with the daimyo, a private one,
I did.
with those friends.
Most of them.
So the daimyo is aware of their presence here and gives them
Absolutely.
hospitality.
Yeah, we were originally guests of a monk, but I suppose now at this point we're probably guests of the daimyo himself.
I see. I was not aware of that. So you are pilgrims.
Yes.
Very well. I'm just trying to figure out who you are. I apologize. I'm sure you're wondering who I am.
It's crossed my mind. I was going to ask when it felt appropriate.
As I said, I'm Otomo Nico. I am not a vassal of Reiju Kai. In fact, I am here at behest of my lord Otomo Samu. I am an adjunct, a liaison.
All right.
I am just here to make sure that if Reiju-san needs anything, or Reiju-sama needs anything from his neighbors, that we are at his service.
It's neighborly of you.
It is. Thank you. These are imperial lands, and we must work together. We don't... Well, it may be said that we get our resources from the great clans. We don't have the resources of the great clans, if that makes sense.
Actually, to be honest, don't really follow. Are you saying that there's a shortage?
Here, yes. Otomo Osamu does not have such problems. But this castle has always been plagued with problems. It was Otomo holding until it was given to Reiju-sama.
Mm-hmm.
And as a former Otomo holding, we want to make sure that it is in the best of care. And I would like to thank you for solving the problems here at the castle.
Well, they're not all solved yet, but we're working on it.
Could you tell me more of this ghost?
We already left the kitchen, right? We're in the tea room now.
Yeah.
Well, back in the kitchen where we just met, I indicate where I described the room to her as to where the entrance is to the well down there, because I remember if I remember correctly, it was like not super noticeable, so I'm not assuming that she knows about it. Yeah, I was much like tonight. I was looking for sake. When I found when I was told about the well, I checked it out, and well, there was a presence. It attacked me in an emotional way, which I'm not used to dealing with ghosts that do that. Create a rage inside me. I believe. Actually, no, I can't tell you what its intention was. But when it did that, I decided to summon it forth and combat it. And it retreated. So I went and gathered my friends, and we did it again with a witness so that we could defeat it more thoroughly. And then we took the bones from the well and we gave them to a servant who was going to give them a proper burial so as to prevent the ghost from staying.
Do we
We
know?
have reason to believe that the ghost was, what's her name? The woman that designed the castle. I say that.
Otomo Nakaho.
Yeah. That.
She says, Otomo Nakaho. My cousin. My great cousin. Otomo Nakaho.
is my belief that she was not always at the bottom of the well. I believe somebody may have placed her remains there. I think there could be a saboteur somewhere here.
Thank you for retrieving one of my ancestors' bones. Please.
You're very welcome.
If there is a favor you wish to ask me, I give you this service.
Maybe you can just help me with information. We're trying to understand what's going on around here. I've met the people of the town of something Lake, something
Twin Blessings
Lake Town.
Village.
Yeah, that.
There's no lake at Twin Blessing Village. There's a river.
That's what it is.
There's hot
Lake,
springs.
I think Lake Town is Lord of the Rings, or the Hobbit.
Yes, it is.
But the head man of that village is
or well, the Hobbit.
the head man of Lake Town isn't a nice man, though.
He was not. Although I don't think he's in the original book.
No, I don't think he is either.
Not that I remember.
And the guard's name was just the guard. I don't think his name was Bard. I don't think any of that happened.
Bard the Guard.
Anyway, I know that the people of the village, are now branded as rebels, and I don't think they're bad people. So, if you have any thoughts on how we might be able to save them before they are executed in battle, I would be interested in your wisdom as someone who knows this area.
Reiju cannot execute the peasantry of Twin Blessings Village. That is how he feeds this castle. Without the village, there is no castle.
His magistrate said the village stands empty, and all the villagers are now rebels.
Which is a problem that Jikai needs to resolve. If Sugamasa has created this problem, then Sugamasa must be the solution to this problem. That said, Sugamasa is a stubborn idiot.
I felt like that, but I didn't think it was appropriate to say.
Well, it's one of the privileges of being an Otomo.
I suppose as a Ronin, I could still say it, but I am also a guest of the Daimyo.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah.
Sugamasa, he doesn't have the... What am I trying to say here? He doesn't have the scope, the vision to... Whatever is happening here with ghosts, with this village, with all of the things that are happening, Sugamasa is a small mind.
So you don't believe him to be the architect of all these events that are plaguing the land, then? That would be too much credit.
I just know that if my lord were taking care of these lands, none of these things would happen. He is a much stronger lord. And I hope that his strength will help bolster Reiju Jikai and make sure that we can bring these lands back to prosperity. But as it is right now, Jikai is a kabune without a rudder.
Would expanding and caring for these lands be something your lord is interested in?
She smiles and says, Otomo Osamu, Dono, simply wishes that all imperial lands be maintained to their utmost capability, and that the right person for that job is there.
So maybe.
Yeah, that's some good politics speak there. Allow me to answer your question by not answering. Oh, that's clever.
I never thought of it that way. Reijujikai may have physical ghosts, but he also has mental ghosts as well.
Yep, we heard about that.
From what I can tell, he and his wife are having some trials.
No, I wouldn't want to know anything about their marriage. It's not appropriate.
Well, if one cannot keep one's marriage, can one keep their castle, their home? Isn't that the foundation of everything?
I don't know. I'm single.
He goes out of his way to say.
By the way, are you looking?
But
No,
on the other
the
hand,
evil lady
please
from
don't
the other
look too
lands is not
close.
my thing. The evil lady from the other lands, not my thing. I'm good.
Evil lady from the other lands. You don't
I don't
know
mean
if
Marl.
she's-
I mean this lady.
She's evil? You've already figured that out. She's evil. Okay.
She's political. That means evil.
She is extremely political. That is true.
And note how Corey worded it. Oh, you already figured it out? That's a bit of a tell, Corey.
You keep reading way too much into the things I do. The things
I'm
I
only
do and
teasing
say.
about that.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Because she is so political, I'm going to spend the rest of the evening. I'll be super polite to her, but I'm going to try and avoid answering or giving away anything else because I don't know what she's really looking for because I don't trust her.
Right. Is there anything you'd like to get from her?
I think I've already learned as much as she's probably willing to put out there.
Oh, you think she's not gonna put out?
She's not going to put out. That's one thing 100% you're
I'm not really worried about that. I'm actually not being perverted tonight. It is all you guys.
It's but yeah, she's definitely wanted to talk to you because she is keyed into the fact that you guys are becoming a quite a factor here at the castle,
Yeah, we caused a ruckus.
and she wants to be on the ground floor of that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, she's in it. She's willing. She made her intentions known.
She reminds me of when we used to play the vampire games. There was always that group at court that just sat around court and never did anything. And then there were those of us that played more adventuring type characters that went out and solved plots and did stuff. And we came back and we reported. And then they somehow took credit.
Yeah.
So I was talking to these folks and I sent them to blah, blah. And therefore I solved the problem. You did.
You didn't do jack squat.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
So I'm getting those vibes from her. And I don't think that Richie's down with that.
And that equals evil.
He'd be a terrible politician.
Okay, let's go to the divination. It is a downtime check.
Yes, I already have my roll set up. With
All right.
a skill bonus from Bashar. That is 7 dice, and I need 2 successes, and extra successes and opportunities do nothing.
Are you doing this in your room? Or are you doing this at the
Yeah, in
shrine?
the guest room.
Okay. What
know,
are
I'm-
you using? How are you divining? What is the...
Oh, I set up some incense to burn, and I take out my divination cards.
Okay. Give yourself the roll. If you succeed, choose one of the following omens. If you fail, an additional omen appears after. If you fail, an additional omen appears after the first. Choose one of the above omens in addition to one GM chooses.
I
If
don't
you
remember
fail,
anything about that.
If you fail, the GM chooses one of the above omens instead. The target cannot receive another divination until next game session. Okay. So if you succeed, choose one of the following omens. All right, let's do it. Roll them dice.
Just don't fail. It's not hard. Choose not to fail.
Yeah, I don't have anything about if I fail on there. I guess I'll have to check back in on the book. Okay, theology, void plus a skill point. Oh, hello, I succeed.
You got two. So you can keep 4 dice, by the way.
Yeah, but I only need 2 successes, and there's no extra stuff for extra successes or opportunities.
Yeah, but you can still take regular void stuff.
Yes.
Amazing how there's no strife in that roll.
Would you like to explode your die? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's a really, really great roll.
Hmm.
I mean, I might as well explode because, like, I don't have any strife or anything.
While you're
Might as
doing
well
that,
explode it because you don't have to take it if you don't like it.
I don't have to.
while you're doing that,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
need
go.
that.
I'm gonna talk about Ithillian in the comments, who's been chatting at us a lot, and he said a correction that Bonenkai is actually the end of year drinking party. Namikai is the everyday drinking party. Nomikai, Nomikai, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
the
No,
end
we
of
know.
year. I think that's the one I was talking about. The end of year drinking. I think that's the one where you get to.
Well, now we know. And that's half the battle, I heard.
So you succeed at your ritual. Which one of the effects are you going to take?
You know what? I'm gonna use two
Who is the target, by the way?
Ayumi. Yeah, I said that like way back.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
For Ayumi, I have the omen of the. Where are
If it's
you?
combat, it's the white tiger.
Yeah, white tiger.
The next time the target performs a check using a skill from
From the martial skill group, the
This game-
target adds a kept black die set to opportunity with strife.
Okay. You get advice from the death gods about the future.
Yes,
Eat.
a death god whispers into your ear.
Which makes Bashar very uncomfortable, as he is a Kamarist. Bashar, for being involved in a divination to the death gods, lose honor equal to your honor rank.
Or
Because you are
Yeah.
a Kamarist.
All of y'all are dishonorable fools. Y'all need to start being more honorable like me.
Not Crystal, though. Marl is fine.
Okay, yeah, she's probably good.
It's my thing.
It's her thing.
I'm not even there.
She's a death god worshiper. She loves the death god.
Okay, so basically what I'm saying is Bashar, ha ha ha, I'm more honorable.
And
I will
I'm just
stick a
gonna
pen up your
use
nose.
one of my opportunity to reserve an opportunity.
Sure. That's something you can do with Void.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the way this reads is I have to spend a certain number of opportunity, and then from the things that I didn't use, I can pick those dice. So since I don't have 2 extra opportunity, I'm just gonna like use one, save another.
When next time Marl talks to Ayumi, you will get the Omen of the White Tiger. But she has to tell you about your fortune before you get this ability.
Let me write down what it does.
The next time you perform a check from the martial skill group, this game session, you get to keep a black die, a ring die, set to opportunity with strife. So you get an extra die that's kept, that's opportunity strife, if you need more opportunity.
You know what? I can also spend one of my opportunity to choose a ring other than void and reduce the TN of my next check with it by 1.
Right.
So I'm gonna pick water.
By the way, Ayumi is in the shrine performing rituals and meditation with Michi.
It's true. I am doing that.
By the way, for me, a game session is an entire act. It's not just like one sitting or anything like that. I think I think rules that rely on game session are terrible rules. Because game sessions can end whenever.
Yeah.
And then, like, the bonuses you get or the things that happened apparently have no bearing, even though you ended, like, right in the middle of a combat or a social scene or whenever a game can end. I don't like it. I don't like things that stop during game sessions.
Okay.
And you are in Act 2, by the way, of this adventure. There is a third act yet to come. Dun dun dun.
Bum, bum, bum.
Uh-oh.
Act 1 was Twin Blessing Village. Act 2 is Closed Shell Castle. Act 3 is the Afterlife. No, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. It's a
Like, we're already dead?
You've been dead and this is hell. Hell is each other. It's other people.
And you're trying to escape
Other
it.
people.
Play that game.
Okay, yeah. Ayumi is meditating with Michi.
Right? Want me to roll my meditation?
No, you don't have to do any rolls or anything like that. She's just going to lead you through like cleansing rituals and meditation rituals to get you ready for the duel.
Get you in the right state of mind.
Okay, that's cool. I was also hoping to actually do a meditation, as I would that way, but
Oh yeah, for Void? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. She'll give you a meditation roll. Can you do meditation for Void now? Is that like a ritual or a skill?
No, you don't get Void back. You get Strife.
Oh, yeah.
Or you don't even get Strife back. Sorry. If I do it, because I have a passion called Enlightenment.
Oh.
If I make a meditation void roll, which is this perfect situation, meditation void roll, contemplate your place in the universe. Then I get to remove 3 strife.
Yeah.
Just remove the 3 strife. You don't need to make the roll. You're doing the thing. I said the rolls weren't necessary, but you don't need to make the roll for it's your passion.
I just wanted to make sure because
you get rid of the 3 strife.
I wanted to at least have that extra strife off because I don't want to go into the duel.
So everybody can like go say hi to Ayumi if you want.
I kind of feel like doing my whole divination ritual is probably taking about the same amount of time as her doing her meditation to prepare. So, like, I'll just see her when she comes back to bed.
Okay. Then I'm just going to go to the nighttime. Everybody talks to each other. Everybody...
Oh, Ayumi. While you were gone, I was consulting the gods, and they told me about a situation where you might want to pay particular attention, and in the process, she'll be able to look out for a situation where she can use that extra die.
Yeah. That's fascinating. I go, interesting. During my meditations tonight with Michi, I had a vision. I would have a creative moment, burst of insight. Perhaps this insight you have given me enough to turn the tide. Thank you for tempting. Good to know that I still have friends.
I know once you die you will be in good hands, but I do not wish to see you die just yet. Take care.
Nor do I, but we shall see in the morrow. But I am very sure that I will be the victor. Do not worry. We all make our own destinies now.
You get that Peter Pan moment. Death would be the greatest adventure of all.
Yes.
Was that the Hook one, or?
Adventure of all.
Ooh.
Huh?
Yeah, that was Hook, the Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm. I gotta watch Hook again. It's been way too long.
So good.
I've seen it many times. I had it on VHS and wore that tape out. Okay,
Oh, Rufio.
Rufio!
Rufio. Oh.
Oh, that is so dangerous.
So we're gonna move on to the morning. The morning comes. The morning breaks. Dawn breaks. Roll agility.
Where's agility? Oh no, it's not there. It's gotta be
literally
fitness.
broke.
That used, remember, Howard, that used to be an old joke we would do way back in like the early days of our gaming. We would be like, night falls, roll agility.
Yeah.
Day breaks.
That was your initiative roll.
It was a mega dex saving throw.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it went perverse. It was Dawn Comes.
Oh, nice. That's
Well, I believe that
classy.
was a con save? I'm not real sure.
I think so, yeah.
What are these glowing bags of mucus?
Say versus, it was like rods and wands back then. It was like
Oh, that's old school D&D, yeah.
I'm so lost.
okay, it's time for the duel.
Indeed.
The duel occurs in the morning before the hunt.
Yep, before the hunt.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I was wondering if I was
Bashar
gonna be
is
up
gonna
to
get
see it.
himself dressed for training after the duel.
I guess
I'm going to
we're
be dressed to
soon
go
find out
hunting,
who's
which
at
is the same
fault.
outfit I always wear.
I'm gonna be dressed. These are my
I
hunting
have one
clothes.
outfit. I don't know. I don't have
These
extra
are my
outfits
hunting
in my
clothes.
gear.
It looks like your
A
traveling
hunting
clothes.
you will go,
They're-
a hunting you will go, hi ho didario, a hunting you shall go.
My hunting clothes are very different than my traveling clothes. These are my traveling clothes. See how it's tucked in? These are my hunting clothes. Untucked.
I feel like hunting involves a lot of traveling.
Okay, everybody can make their way to the dojo for the duel. And that is 2 hours. I know, Tarek, you have things.
Dude, I'm cool to go for one more hour.
You're cool to go for one more hour?
Yeah, I was prepared to go till 12:30.
Okay, let's do it. We will bring everybody to the duel. And yeah,
Dojo.
everybody wants to be there. Hey, people. Oh, he doesn't give a shit. He's not there. The Mia has to be there. It's her duel.
Yeah.
The monk isn't gonna be. The Otomo's gonna be there. Oh, hell yeah. She's gonna be there. You ain't gonna miss this crap. Okay.
Ooh, intrigue.
Jikai will come forward and say some words about dueling and honor and blah, 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 blah. The Shugenja will come up and he will consecrate the ground and say how the kami are good and great and the fortunes watch over us and our ancestors protect us. Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't add a katana on my character sheet.
Blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
The master of the dojo, Daihachi, will oversee the duel. He will basically he will be the referee, even though it's a duel to the death. He will just make sure that everything here is above board and that there are no shenanigans happening.
Oh,
Pocket
man.
sand, sha sha sha.
Nobody interferes.
That's right. No blow darts full of poison.
Now, if I got involved, it would just be like, a hand of earth would start pulling the opponent down, which is probably going to be a little on the obvious side.
You over here doing your hand symbols.
That's a great Naruto hand symbol. I think it's like...
Wait, what is... Here's the church, here's the steeple. Oh, like...
Yeah.
Open the doors and see all the people.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
Here's-
this way.
Here's the church, here's the
here's the
steeple, open the
the-
church, and shadow clones!
See
Shadow
the-
clones! Okay. Let me get Rin's character sheet out so we can do this duel. Where did it go? Alright. Rin's character sheet. We are doing a duel to the death. This is the first duel to the death I've ever done in L5R. Ayumi could die here.
Yes.
Yes, I could.
Do you have another character in mind?
I do.
Oh, good.
And this would make me have a decision for the next phase of the game where I would be playing a dead
it would.
character. And this could be my dead character. So I'm okay if this character dies, 100%. I'm doing this because my character would do this. And because it sets up the perfect gambit for the next phase of her plan, should things go awry with the daimyo, and I have to assassinate him. Because then I have a reason to not be a suspect of the murder, for the murder.
Because you'll be dead.
Okay.
Well, yeah, if I die,
So you
then
plan
yeah.
on
But
coming
if
back
I
as a
live,
vengeful
then
ghost.
also.
So, just so you know, this is an Ijitsu duel. How we're gonna do this is
jutsu.
there's
To
a
the
stare
death.
down.
That's why I had to get a sword, because I can't use my fucking ear. If I could use my fucking Naginata, she would be mutilated in seconds.
The first thing we do is roll initiative, which is a meditation check. Then there's a stare down. During the stare down, we can bid a number of strife. That strife will increase our initiative for that round only, but we also take a number of strife equal to the number of turns it is in the duel. So the first round we take 1 strife no matter what. The second round we take 2 strife no matter what. If at any time we become compromised, the duel stops right there, and an immediate finishing blow is taken, interrupting anything
critical
else.
hit.
A critical hit happens. Then, and mind you, a finishing blow can interrupt another finishing blow. So if a person becomes compromised due to their finishing blow, the other person gets a finishing blow on them as well.
Oh, and remember, we have a cool technique that says it at the start of your turn if you're compromised or incapacitated. You can call on your bond to remove fatigue and strife equal to your bond rank. Unfortunately, our bond rank is only 1 right now.
Yeah.
Yes, and I wanted to increase that. Also, I wanted to get an increase in bond with Mia Shinako, because that is, if I survive, that would be great. If I don't, then, well, pray for me.
There are dueling actions on page 260. The strike action cannot really be used until the first finishing blow happens. Once the first finishing blow happens, swords can come out. So the finishing blow is the Ijutsu strike, which is a unsheathing and attack in one smooth movement.
So that's wait, hold on. So we can't use the strike action, right?
Not unless the first finishing blow has happened. Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because I remembered reading that, but I couldn't remember where that rule was.
So there are 260, page 260 are the actions: calming breath, center, predict, prepare item, strike, unique action.
Yeah.
You can also use techniques.
There's a rules of the duel kind of area. I forgot where that.
258. Like I don't know what you mean. Rules of the duel.
Yeah.
I just went through them all. You get the initiative, the stare down, the finishing blow, and during your round you get an action.
No. I meant the common forms of dueling, the duel objectives, that thing.
Oh, yeah. It's an Ijutsu duel to the death.
Yeah.
There's no points.
The goal is to draw your sword and cut your opponent's head off in one fell swoop.
Yes. There's no dueling scoring here because the points don't matter.
Yeah, it's just death.
Having an Iaijutsu duel to the death just seems weird to me. Like, why that method?
Well, as soon as the swords come out, it turns into a standard skirmish duel. Like a... But, are you ready to go? Would you like to start making those meditation checks?
Sure. Yeah.
Round 1.
Yes, meditate.
Both of us take a point of strife.
Okay. We start by
the
taking
way,
one strike,
By
right?
the way, the whole point of the cleansing ritual and stuff like that is to make sure that your fatigue and strife drop to 0. So both of those, you should be fresh.
Okay.
So your strife goes up by 1. Now we'll both make meditation checks real quick.
Okay. And we choose what stance, or is it all automatically a meditation?
It's meditation, but you can choose your stance, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to go with void.
I'm going to go with air.
Actually, I'll go with air too.
Well, la-dee-da.
Okay. I'll keep the explosive success without strife.
Okay. I'll keep those. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Okay.
And then I will do. I'll keep an extra die set to opportunity with strife, because that was the thing. This is the first martial skill check that I'm doing. So. And I'll keep one success with strife.
Okay. Take that strife. What's your initiative?
Hold on one moment. I got to re-roll my
Explode?
explosive success.
Ooh.
That's a hard decision to make.
Now, this is the initiative for the entire battle, right?
Correct.
Like, every time?
I'll keep the explosive. And I'll re-roll it. And take another strife. And I'll keep that extra success. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. And we are using our
Focus.
focus. My focus is a 5. So 5 plus 4 is a 9. Plus, I have an opportunity that I'm going to use to assess one foe's weakness. Learn a disadvantage of that foe's choice. So I'm going to learn one of Rin's disadvantages.
She is also going to learn one of your disadvantages.
Ooh.
So she will. You will learn from her that she is unnecessarily rude, which is a social interpersonal disadvantage of the water variety.
Yep.
Okay, and one of my disadvantages of my choice is she will know that there are whispers of cruelty to my name.
Okay.
It is an interpersonal infamy type of the earth.
Okay. Stare down. We each took the strike from the amount of rounds.
Yeah, we did. We took our 1 for the first round.
And now we get to bid an amount of strife to increase our initiative for this round. So both of us put down in the chat.
Okay, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Okay.
Okay. You go first. You have first action.
And I can do anything except for strike, right?
Yes. Well, if prepare an item, like, pulls out a weapon too, you know. But first, of course, you can change your stance.
Yeah, I'm going to change to water stance.
Right.
I am going to... isn't there an assess? That was... No, it's not. You know what? I'm going to center. So I'm going to do a calming breath.
A calming breath? You're above already? Above
Oh,
half?
no. I'm sorry. No. I'm going to do a center,
Right.
and I have to be on void. I'm going to be on void stance.
Okay.
As a support action in void stance, you may focus your energy inward, envisioning your action in your mind and seeking the perfect moment to take it. You must name a skill when you use center. Roll a number of skill dice up to your ranks in that skill and choose and reserve any number of those dice. If you do, the next time you make a check with the chosen skill this scene or after rolling the dice, you may replace any number of those rolled dice with the reserved dice. You cannot reserve a number of dice equal to your greater than the ranks in your skill this way. I'm going to say I'm going to roll my Aijutsu Strike action. I'm going to focus on trying to perfect my draw at the moment she attempts. So here
martial
is
arts.
my
Martial arts.
Mon Void. So I'm going to do martial arts. The Void. Here we go.
Oh, that's good.
And I can reserve more. I can reserve 3 dice.
Right.
So I will reserve the explosive success with strife, and the success without anything.
Okay, you have those
Let
dice
me
in reserve.
let me write those down in my.
Remember, when you make your regular roll, you have to reduce your roll by those 3 dice. So 1 ring die and 2 skill dice will be a penalty for when you actually roll. Oh, no, you don't. You roll all the dice and you replace them. That's what it is. You roll all your dice. You don't get a penalty to your dice roll. You roll all your dice and you get to pick and choose what you replace. That's a really cool thing. I like it. Okay. She is going to attempt to predict. And that is her action. Next round, stare down. Everybody takes 2 strife.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm still writing down.
Is cheering interfering?
You're not supposed to.
Okay.
It's
I was like, maybe if like a good cheer might remove a stripe, or I don't know.
Okay, so
I mean that's the
both
point of a
us
cheerleader.
this is more
both of us
like
take 2 strife, right?
huh?
This is like
2
golf.
strife. Yeah, it's like golf, not like other more boisterous sports. It's
It's
more like
golf, not football.
exactly.
You know, whatever you call football.
So you
where
took 2
are.
strife. We both bid. Write it down. Click the button.
Okay. Oh yeah. Bid. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I also bid 0.
Okay.
Yeah, Ayumi definitely should bid 0.
I have my predict in the chat box, and I don't want to show you the predict.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. So I'm gonna be going first.
Okay.
I am going to go on air stance.
Okay, you gain 4 strife.
Oh, he predicted
Boom.
Uh-oh.
Receive 4 strife, and you must choose a different stance.
The 4 strife. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's going to take me to 10 strife.
All right. It is not more than your composure yet, right?
My composure is 8. Yeah.
Your composure's
So
8?
he is compromised.
Okay, I get to do a finishing blow on you. Here we
This
go.
is quick.
Hold on. Because I think I can use the bond ability. Doesn't the bond ability affect you if you're compromised or if you're incapacitated?
Yes.
Yes.
It says
How
at
much
the
is it?
beginning of your
much-
turn.
At the beginning of your turn. At the beginning of your turn. So you can do it at the beginning of your turn, not right now. Right now is an interrupt finishing blow. Unfortunately, I have to use the ring I'm currently on, which is air, so... it is a... Oh, what stance do you pick, by the way? You have to pick a different stance.
Oh.
I'll go to void stance.
Okay, you're on void.
Oh, and I was on void stance, so I didn't actually know. I'm sorry, I'm not at 10. Because I was on void stance,
You're
so I
on
don't take
void,
any
so
of
you're
the,
not
the
taking
strife
no strife.
from
Right.
the dice I just did.
Right. You didn't take any strife last turn from dice, but you still took it from the turn turning over.
Yes, but I didn't take any from the dice.
So he's at 3.
You wouldn't have
Remember.
taken
You
you wouldn't
were.
have taken any from those dice anyways. Those dice are just reserve dice. You don't take the strife from those until they're actually activated.
I thought that you just kept the dice. Then
You
chose
reserve the
which one.
dice. You don't actually use those dice. The strife on those dice don't actually increase your strife.
Okay.
So you took strife from your initiative. You took 1 strife from turn 1. You took 2 strife from turn 2, and you took 4 strife from
From that ability
from
just
the
now.
predict.
which is 7.
Okay, so how many strife did you take from the initiative?
I took 2 from the initiative,
Two from
right?
Okay,
And then you said
one more
I took 1 more,
plus
so 3.
2 more from this turn.
So that's 5.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 9.
Oh, that's not okay. 9.
Okay.
Right, 9. Okay, so it's still 1 more.
compromised.
Still compromised.
I'm not at 10, but I'm still compromised. Okay.
Okay, martial air attack. Well, I get to keep 3.
And oh, you went to void stance.
So,
Yeah, I'm in void stance.
I'll keep the success skill die and the success with opportunity. I will keep the extra opportunity. Yeah, I'll keep the 3 dice with no strife on them. So those 2 dice make it a success, which means I do a critical strike on you. I am.
And the weapon is a katana.
Oh shoot! No, I can't take that. Yeah, I'll take the strife from taking an extra success. I'll take another success instead of that opportunity. Actually, no, I can do 2 critical hits. I'm going to do that instead. Yeah. So I'm going to take 2 success, 2 opportunity. I hit you with a critical hit. The deadliness is doubled. Which means katana one-handed is a 5, so that's a 10. So you are hit with
Subtract 3.
Deadliness 10, so deadliness 7.
And then
You can defend using fitness. Yeah, fitness. Fitness void.
Fitness void. You don't have to keep any strife from them. But also you still can't keep dice with strife
on them, yeah.
Which sucks.
Well, that's still 2 successes and an opportunity.
yeah, 2 successes and an opportunity is not bad. And void opportunity on Marshall. Okay, so not really. So 5 is the best the best roll I'm gonna get for that, but during a support action check, increase your initiative value by. Okay, I guess I'll spend an opportunity to increase my initiative value by 1.
Okay.
And then I take 5. So what are the 5?
So 5 is a debilitating gash. You are now severely wounded in your void. And you have the bleeding condition.
Means if I take any strife.
Yes. If you take any strife, you'll start taking critical hits due to not strife, but yeah, if you take any strife, yeah, you'll start taking critical hits.
And then, but it's critical hits equal to my total fatigue.
Yes.
My fatigue is 0.
Your fatigue is 0. Yes.
So even if I bleed, I'm not going to take any damage right now, but
you
I will
also,
take damage
okay.
as soon as.
Bleeding also gives you an amount of... Okay. Suffer physical damage equal to the strife symbols you keep, ignoring resistances. Each time damage is inflicted this way, it causes the character to suffer a critical strike. The severity of the critical strike is treated as being equal to the character's current fatigue.
Yeah, so I would take a critical strike of 0 and then take 4 fatigue. And then next round, if I kept another life, then I'd get 0, or then I'd get 4.
Don't worry about it. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, whatever.
Bleeding is like the weirdest, like insane, stupid rule.
It is. It's stupid. Anyway, okay, so I'm severely wounded in my void, and I'm bleeding, but I don't take any strife,
Nope.
and that's it for now.
And you are.
That means I take -2, or all my TNs are +2 for void rolls.
Plus
right?
3 for void rolls.
3.
Plus 3. Okay, and she will use her opportunity to increase her TN by 2. It's still your turn.
Increase her TN?
Mm-hmm.
Or increase Ayumi's TNs?
Oh, increase. It says increase the TN of the martial arts range check targeting. Oh, the martial arts range check. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't have kept those opportunity. They really don't do anything.
All right. Well, okay,
I thought
so
you kept the opportunity to
now it's
double
still
the
my
strength
turn.
of your critical hit.
No, that's just part of the finishing blow.
Okay.
It's still my hit, right?
It's
Or
still your
my
turn.
right?
It's still your turn.
And I am now over my strife. So then I will, I guess, attempt to recover. Like I'll unmask.
Okay. What is your
My
unmask?
unmask is silent tirade. The character becomes outwardly dismayed or frustrated, revealing their intentions through facial expressions or some other obvious nonverbal cue. Through smirks, snarls, or other tells, the character allows their visage to falter, exposing their true self in the process. The next action that
don't recognize
uses a social
that
skill
one.
targeting the character reduces its TN by 1.
Okay, that's a new one. Where is that from?
That is
Course.
that's from the Ronin book, The Sins of Regret,
Book.
or not Sins of Regret. Sorry,
Courts of Stone?
Wave of
Path of
Path of
Waves.
Waves.
Path of Waves. Comes from
Okay.
Path of Waves.
Oh, I like that
There
one.
were additional ones.
All right, you do that. That is
well,
your turn.
so basically, I look up and she sees like genuine terror on my. I've actually been hit severely.
Okay. As it becomes her turn. She is going to continue to press the attack with another katana arrow.
And I suppose you're staying on void stance?
He has to. He can't change it.
I can't change it after that.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll keep the 3. I'll keep. I'll keep 2 successes. I'll keep the explosive, one of the successes, and the opportunity, and I'll increase my strike by 1. And explode the die. Okay, I won't keep that because strife is like not being compromised is so important in a duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're about to gain 3 strife at the end of this round, or at the beginning of next round.
Yeah. Both of you are.
So, I've hit you with a katana for 4 points of fatigue damage. So I didn't hit you with a katana, but you take 4 fatigue damage.
Yes, technically a strike doesn't actually hit anyone.
Okay.
Next
Even
turn,
though
we both take
nomenclature is
3
off.
strife. Ooh, this is not good.
And then we get to bid.
We get to bid. I'm writing down my number in 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, Weird. Okay.
Really?
Because if she would have risked it, she could have tried to risk it and go up to, like, I don't know how much fatigue, but she could potentially do 3 and then be at me or one above me.
Yeah, and then do another hit
strike
instantly.
again.
Strike again. Strike again. Strike again. Yeah,
Exactly.
I see that. That's
like,
a good cover your butt maneuver.
Yeah, I have less strife right now, so maybe I can even this score out.
Okay. You get first action.
Okay.
Your sword is still sheathed. What stance would you like to be on?
I will be on. I can't use air stance for the rest of the duel,
No, I just think for that round. Hold
or
on.
just for
Yeah,
that round.
it just forces you into a different stance immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
You must choose a different stance. This effect until the end of
Your
your.
next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess you still can't be on air stance because it lasts until the end of your next turn.
No, it was the end of her next turn, and
Oh,
her next
her
turn
next turn.
that was on my turn.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so you can
Yeah.
be on whatever stance you want,
Okay, so
but you
I'll
cannot.
be on air stance.
But
I'll go
you
to air
cannot
stance.
pull out your weapon and attack because pulling out your weapon is an action unless you're on water stance.
Oh, I get it. Get it. Don't worry. I'm going to go on air stance,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Now she won the Iijitsu part, right?
Yes, but it's a duel to the death, and you're not dead. So now we
I get it.
we just got to chop each other up.
Now it's just
My
a duel.
question is, at this point, do I technically need to only use a katana?
Yes. You're not supposed to have any other weapons on you.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, I don't have to technically do an Iijitsu strike. I can draw my katana.
Yes.
Like,
You can draw your katana right now.
I could draw my katana and then move and then, like, throw it at her.
Throw it.
Okay.
I'm just
Probably
saying,
not your best
should that
option,
be
but
a
I'm looking forward to
Technically.
that.
Yeah, this is a weird thing. Let's see what happens here.
I'm just wondering. Okay. I'm on air stance.
Right.
Do it.
I draw my sword.
That's it. That's your action then.
And
Prepare-
I move. I can still move.
You can move. You can move wherever you want. Actually, there's no like range
and I
bands or
move.
anything.
I move far enough away from her to force her to have to come to me.
Okay. She'll definitely do that because, like,
Because there's no movement restrictions.
in a duel, there aren't. Literally, it says you can move wherever you need to be in the range of whatever action you're doing.
No. At the end of the duel, the two characters once again move into range 2 of each other. So the players feel free to narrate their characters are moving as they vie for position, feint, and slip unexpectedly. So I imagine that's for as we're going up to the
Yeah.
duel, right?
Yeah. So you can basically move wherever you need to within the confines of the duel. There's no real range bands. There's more like I move within range of my attack and I hit. You can just do that.
Okay. All right. Well, whatevs.
So move. That's why moving isn't an action here listed at all anywhere in duels.
Well, yeah. I just imagine that at this point we're no longer. Well, I guess okay. Never. Fine.
Well, you can describe yourself moving, but then when it's her turn, she's going to describe herself moving, and it doesn't matter because she'll move up to you.
Yes, and that's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to move up to you, and she's going to slice at you with her blade again.
Okay.
On
Needs 3 successes.
On air stance. 3 successes. Okay. That's not good. Well, 1. Okay.
Says 2 strife.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna take the strife anyways next turn. So you're gonna get a.
Yeah, she should have a lot of strife.
Okay. Yeah, you get a
Yeah,
finishing
minimum-
blow on her.
Minimum of 9 at this point, I think.
Yeah, get a finishing blow on her.
Okay.
I should have. When you backed off, I should have backed off too and took some calming breaths.
What I thought you were gonna do.
Dang.
Well, I was giving her an opportunity to. Are you gonna rush me and try to tackle me,
That's-
or are you gonna and open yourself up to an opportunity, or are you gonna back off?
Yeah, I guess she's just that kind of person.
She is that kind of
Confident.
person.
Yeah, she is that kind of person. She's hella confident. Okay, so I'm automatically. I know I'm gonna roll my air melee attack, but I get to keep those side dice that I saved.
That's correct.
So I'm going to probably modify this roll a bit.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Ooh, 2
I'm gonna keep
exploders.
I'm gonna keep one of those opportunity without strife. I'm gonna keep 2 of those opportunity without strife.
By the way, you cannot do a double critical hit because you are doing a finishing blow attack action and not a strike attack action. You can only keep 2 opportunity to do a critical strike on a strike action, not a finishing blow action.
Well, he
a
can
good
keep those
point.
2
Give
opportunities
me 1
to
second
do
to look
something
at my
else.
my
So I wanted
technique.
to make
see
sure
if
you
it's
understood that because we've been playing it in the wrong way since then.
Yes. Well, no, I appreciate it, but I want to look and see if there's anything specific in my skills
Yeah.
or my
Your
that I might
techniques?
want the ability the opportunities for. I'm seeing nothing, so no, I'm not going to keep those opportunities. Instead, I'm going to take those 2 explosive successes. I'm going to take all 3 explosive successes.
You mean all
So
3
all 3 of the
successes,
skills,
2 of which are explosive?
each one of those skills, right? One skill was an explosive opportunity or explosive success with strife that I set aside.
By the
There's
way,
one-
I have
one
a
with strife.
very important question. When you backed away from her towards the edge of like the dueling area, I assume, right? You're no longer in the center, you're in the edge.
Yeah.
Which characters do you think you have retreated next to?
Well, I'm probably still on my side because we weren't describing ourselves like changing sides or running around each other. We were
Right.
just kind of staring at each other, right? So I imagine that I'm still standing where I started and just backed up straight. So whoever was on my side, being maybe everybody in the group and maybe Mia Shinako, whoever came to rally around me might have been behind me, and I walked straight toward them, or I backed up toward them, not all the way, but close enough to them, so I was far enough away from her. She closed distance, and then I'm about to strike her.
Okay. So make your roll. You did replace your
so
dice. Tell me what
So
you
basically, I'm keeping three dice. The 3 dice are 3 explosive successes. 2 of them have strife on them. So I'm taking 2 strife, and I'm re-rolling 3 skill dice.
Go for it. That's
Wow.
nice.
And I'll keep all 3 of those. Or sorry, both of the
Well, the 2 with
have stuff on it.
stuff.
Yeah. So 1, 2,
5 and an opportunity.
5, and an opportunity. Razor edged, you can spend an opportunity to increase the
You can.
deadliness of your weapon.
You can.
by
I should have
1,
done that.
So I will do that. So that's a 6
All right.
plus my
Well,
piercing insight. So I'm gonna add to my critical strike 3 deadliness. So that's
No, it's not. First, double the deadliness of your weapon.
sorry, yeah. So 6 to 12. So now it's 12 deadliness, right?
No. Okay.
'Cause razor edge.
First, does your technique increase the deadliness of your weapon or the
No,
severity of the
you're right. It increases the severity
Right.
of the critical strike, not the deadliness. So the deadliness,
The-
Is
Is
5,
6?
7? Why is
it should be
6?
5 or 7,
Right.
right? 7
Depending
if I
on-
have 2 hands, but I don't. I only have 1.
Okay.
But no, I do have 2 hands because I drew my.
You
sword.
drew your sword, exactly.
So it's 7.
7,
base,
so it's 14
14 plus 1 from razor edge,
plus 1 from the opportunity and razor edge. That's 8.
8. Or sorry, that's 15.
Or
right?
15,
We're not
yeah.
gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then plus 3 to the severity.
Okay, 15, 16, 17, 18. By the way, plus your bonus successes.
Oh, plus my bonus successes. So she's on air stance, right?
Yes.
I needed at least 3, so the 2
that's
bonus.
plus 3?
So
No, plus 2.
yeah, plus 2. So
20?
18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Deadliness 21.
All right. I have a technique, and you are going to be very upset. This is going to fucking be the worst. I'm going to cut and
Is
paste it.
Better than that crab technique that says reduce it by the number of your school rank?
She has a void that she can spend to
School
just...
of the Wolf. Once per round, when an attack action targeting the Ronin succeeds, the Ronin may suffer 3 strife and change the target to another character other than the attacker at range 0 to 1. I am changing the attacker to
Hold
Shinako.
on. Is a finishing blow technically an attack action?
A finishing blow.
When
A
an
character
attack
executes the finishing blow by choosing an attack action and performing it against their opponent.
Ronin succeeds.
God damn.
Sucks.
Yeah. Yep.
Change the target to another
That's super dishonorable, though.
Oh yeah.
Super dishonorable.
100%.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the situation where the referee should go, no, disqualified.
I'll
But
take
You're
it.
dead.
But she'll still be able to get it done. She'll
What do
still be
you-
able to do it.
What are you talking about? She's not the one attacking that person. Ayumi is. She is. So here we go. It is a
So it's
deadliness.
like-
What 22? You said?
She knocks the sword
21.
aside and it just
21.
happens to hit someone else.
21. This might be instant death for the character.
Oh no.
Gotta look for it. Mia Shinako, poet.
Oh.
Okay.
Nothing I can do either. That sucks.
0 martial skill. Okay. I'm gonna say she's
Gee,
on
I'm
air
so
stance.
surprised.
I'm gonna say she's on air stance. Being a poet
That
and
seems
all.
like a poet thing.
Yeah. It's her best ring
Like
too.
air or water.
Yes. Ayumi beheads Mia Shinako
Oh.
in one strike. As
Damn.
as Reiju Ren maneuvers herself and then slightly angles her blade to parry Ayumi's blade so it goes straight through Shinako's head.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah. Everybody is shocked.
So it's clear that Ayumi didn't just... Yeah.
No, that's true, but
It doesn't look like
But
she did on
still,
purpose,
yeah.
but it looks like she probably lost control.
And Shinako, I'm trying to remember. She was the one that we talked to at the garden, right?
She's the one Ayumi is fighting for, yes.
also, Tarek, how many strike did you take from the dice?
One.
One? Okay, take 1 fatigue,
Okay.
and you technically take a critical strike at 1, but
From what?
you technically take a critical strike of bleeding at deadliness 1, but at severity 1.
Oh,
But
I see what you're saying.
don't even do
Oh.
it because it doesn't freaking matter.
Like, it's literally nothing.
It's literally nothing. Okay. Everybody's aghast. Everybody and Sugimasa calls time. He breaks you both up and asks you to come back to the center. Do you comply or do you continue with the duel?
What do you mean comply?
You can continue to press the attack if you want and ignore. I'm sorry, Daihachi. Yeah. Daihachi says it. Daihachi Sensei says to stop the duel.
Okay, as soon as Daihachi Sensei does that, does Rin comply?
Yeah, Rin will comply.
Okay, then I definitely use the opportunity to strike at her and kill her.
Okay.
Oh!
I
I'm sorry. Who's the?
I use
the
that
most honorable?
opening. I use that
I'm having
opening
trouble remembering.
immediately to take the opportunity to strike her down in the most vicious way possible.
Okay. That sounds awesome. What stance? Fire?
No, I'll stay on air stance because I know that somebody's going to attack me back for sure. Because somebody is going to be
And
mad.
I assume you're reasonably good at air stance.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm on the defensive, and I'll need it. I will definitely need it.
3.
It's the final brain cell. Nee, 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 nee.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. I am gonna give you 1 free success on this roll.
Okay. I am spending a void.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is a strike action. You can use your 2 opportunity to do a critical strike if you get one.
Okay, cool. Okay. So
Oh, that looks good.
I will take.
She is on air stance, by the way. But you have 4 dice you can keep.
Yeah. I'm going to keep the 2 successes without strife, an opportunity without strife, and a explosive success. And the explosive success with
Remember,
strife.
you get a free success on this, and you need 2 opportunity to do a critical strike.
Oh, okay. Then
Free
I forgot
success,
I got the
okay.
free success. So yeah, I'll take the free success. And two opportunities and 2 successes.
Okay.
Not the exploder, then. Just the 2
Not the
without
exploder.
strife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing with strife on it. Everything without strife.
Okay. First, you do fatigue damage equal to your attack, which should be 4 for a katana.
Yeah. 4.
No extra successes, so no extra damage. And then you do a critical strike, right? I assume you use those 2 opportunity to critical striker.
Yep. Which the damage, the critical strike is going to be deadliness 7 plus 3.
Would you like to use your good fortune, to give yourself another opportunity with a strife attached to it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was on your next martial arts roll. That was on your first martial arts roll you ever did.
Yeah.
It only works on the first
from
one.
the divination?
Oh.
Yeah, it only works
he
on the first
already
one.
used that.
Yeah. If you didn't use it, then you didn't use it.
Yeah, I did use it.
Okay. So deadliness 7, 8, 9, 10
Plus, 10.
from your technique. She will need to make a fitness roll.
But I assume she is still compromised and thus can't keep dice with strife on.
Oh yeah, she can't. That's correct. She can't keep dice with strife.
She has 3 things without strife.
All right. I guess I'll keep 2 opportunity and the explosive success. Yeah, she was going to use the lull in the battle
In the fight?
to yeah.
Yeah.
And take a few breaths.
Okay. I will explode that die. Oh, look, more opportunity. More useless opportunity.
More opportunity to not die.
Okay, that's 10 minus 1.
9. It's a maiming blow.
It's a maiming blow. The character suffers one of the current
Deafness
disadvantages.
On her,
Muteness.
based on her air.
Deafness or muteness? I'll let you choose, Tarek. Where do you want to maim her?
Hit her in the throat. She'll be mute.
Like how you punched the skeleton and made it mute.
Yeah, I guess the throat is. Yeah, I go for the throat.
Okay.
Vote for the throat.
Cut her vocal cords straight out.
Hey, he doesn't have to cut them out. Just
Yeah.
like a nice slice.
Yep.
But maybe she does cut
Oh,
them
you
out.
know
That's awesome.
would be really badass? Like just imagine Ayumi say to her, "Let's see you talk your way out of this."
And she's got the bleeding condition now.
Yeah. Which is not fun.
At this point, everybody, like a lot of people, just start storming in, and they'll grab Ayumi and like pin her down, and they'll take Rin and kind of pull her off to the side, and the duel like is just kind of chaos now, and it's over.
If I can't finish her off before they get to me, I am going to. I don't know. I might literally just throw my sword at her one last time to try to get her, because I don't want.
Oh, there's
her
like a
being
wave
able
of
to-
people. There's a wave of people coming at you.
They're gonna tackle me before
They're
I get
gonna
the chance.
all just tackle you down.
They do have their initiative round. That's fair.
All right. Reiju Jikai runs over to Shinako and just holds her, and it's like, no. And he's like filled with tears, and everybody can see him like crying over this corpse.
If they pin me down, right? I'm assuming they're going. But Ayumi will say viciously and uncaringly toward Jikai, "She died because of your inaction."
Wow.
Is-
Yeah, that's gonna
Is she
cut 'em.
dead? Or I thought she just had the bleeding condition and her throat cut.
No. Shinako, Mia Shinako.
No.
I
Yeah, she
Oh,
the
cut her
poet
head in half.
who got her head cut off.
The other one.
and
The
I
other
look at
person.
Jikai as I'm on the ground being arrested. I'm sure. I go, "She died because of your inaction."
I actually have been traveling with her that long. I barely know her.
Okay. I'm gonna end the game there.
Okay.
Dark note, yeah.
The next game we'll pick up with Ayumi in the jail cell,
In the clink.
Yeah.
in the clink.
Wait. Do they? I'm assuming they won't, but maybe they will because this is Rokugan. Do they heal me?
Oh yeah, they'll heal your bleeding condition. They can't heal your severely wounded right now, but
Of course,
they'll
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure your
I'm
bleeding
sure
condition
not.
is taken care of. So
Yeah, I
you,
just was wondering if they were going to let me bleed to death.
no. No one's gonna let you bleed to death. They're gonna figure out what happened first. They're gonna talk to both sides. There's like the person who was challenged initially is dead. So does that mean the duel is void?
Over? Yeah.
So there's a lot to figure out, and that's what courtiers are going to start arguing about. So that's for next game.
Yeah, perfectly fair.
Some good intrigue right there. I like it.
By the way, Rin loses a bunch of honor, of course.
Yeah.
But you will also
Well,
lose
I-
honor.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lose a lot of them.
You will lose honor equal to twice your honor rank.
So, like,
8?
4?
I will lose 8, and
Oh, okay,
that
you're
takes
more
me down
honorable than I
exactly
thought.
to 40.
And you will
Hey,
lose,
I have more honor than you finally.
and you will lose glory equal to 4 times your glory rank.
That's going to hurt, because I have a 64 glory.
Not anymore.
A Nintendo 64.
64. So 6 times 4 is 24? 24, so I go down to 40.
Yes.
I'm 40 and 40.
Yeah. Because killing your own charge during the duel in which that's a glorious hit. That's a
like,
huge.
ouch.
I gave you the massive, the most amount I could do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. And my character honestly feels terrible. Like,
Of course.
if that wouldn't have happened, my character and like let's say I even accidentally cut Bashar in half. My character probably wouldn't have immediately gone to try to murder Rin in the duel. She probably would have started the duel over and then murdered the fuck out of him. But because it's her charge and it's so much more than just someone I was close to got murdered. It's now everything that you were entirely looking to fight for and get justice for is out of your hands. Oh.
Everything you were fighting for is dead.
Exactly.
So
That's why I'm like on a lower priority scale.
Well, then that
I want to give both Crystal, Marl, and Matt's character Bashar one honor for helping out their buddy with a little bit of divination.
that was very dope.
I want to give Marl, Rikyu, and Bashar one honor for trying to talk to the daimyo and getting him to change his mind. And I will give Tarek 3 honor for doing the cleansing ritual and getting himself thoroughly prepared and going into the duel attempting to do an honorable duel.
To be fair, that portion would have happened beforehand, so I would have been technically at 51.
Yeah.
And I'd now be down back to 41.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this. Hit the like button because you obviously liked it. You watched it all the way through. If you found any part of this really interesting and needs to be turned into a short, comment with the time code #DU shorts, and I'll get to work doing on that. I can't make it more than 60 seconds, but I'll try. I'll try to fit in whatever I can. Other than that, I think it's time to say goodbye. Everybody get 3 XP. And, wait, next time on Cyber Samurai.
Next
this is
time
gonna be
on
a good one.
Cyber Samurai Saturday, we have to break a friend out of jail.
Couldn't agree
You
more.
said we. I think that's the whole group. We're done.
I think it is.
Yep. Couldn't agree more.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.